Have you ever felt there's a hidden layer to reality? A secret code just waiting to be cracked? What if I told you that for millennia, thinkers, mystics, and philosophers have been chasing this very idea, leaving behind a trail of clues in ancient texts, sacred objects, and even numbers themselves? Today, we're diving deep into this rabbit hole, exploring some of the most profound and mysterious concepts ever conceived. We shall start with a text so ancient and powerful, it's considered the bedrock of Western alchemy, the Emerald Tablet. The Emerald Tablet, or Tabula Smaragdina, is whispered to be the work of Hermes Trismegistus himself, a legendary figure who was part god, part man. It's said to contain the secret of the prima materia and the transmutations of the universe. Its most famous line, "As above, so below," is a key that unlocks a new way of seeing the world. It suggests that the macrocosm, the vast universe, is reflected in the microcosm, in us. The tablet's inscriptions don't just give instructions. They present a cosmic philosophy. One of its cryptic lines reads, "In this manner, the world was created. The arrangements to follow this road are hidden." This hints at a hidden blueprint for creation, a divine pattern we can follow. The text also intriguingly identifies the legendary architect of Solomon's temple, Ameth, with Hermes, weaving together threads of biblical history, Egyptian magic, and Greek philosophy into a single cohesive tapestry of wisdom. The ultimate goal? The creation of the Philosopher's Stone, a substance said to grant enlightenment and immortality. This wasn't just about turning lead into gold. It was about the spiritual transformation of the self. From the universal philosophy of the Emerald Tablet, let's zoom in on a specific tool of power, the Telesma. This is the Greek word for what we commonly call a talisman, but it's so much more than just a lucky charm. The word Telesma comes from the Greek telon, which means to initiate, to consecrate, and most importantly, to complete. A true Telesma is a bridge between worlds. It's a physical object, meticulously crafted, that connects our material reality to the unseen, non-physical realms. How does it work? According to ancient thought, it operates through what's known as the pneumatic vehicle, or Oshema Pneuma. Think of it as a subtle energy body or a spiritual antenna. The Telesma is designed with specific forms, symbols, and sigils that resonate with this spiritual vehicle, allowing it to draw down cosmic energies and intentions into the physical world. It's not just an object. It's an active, consecrated channel, a focal point for metaphysical forces. This idea of a physical object acting as a conduit for divine communication isn't unique. Let's look at another famous example, this time from the heart of the Old Testament. We're talking about the Urim and Thummim. These mysterious objects were part of the sacred vestments worn by the high priest of Israel. Along with the Ark of the Covenant, they were central to the rituals performed in the tabernacle in the wilderness. The Bible describes them as being placed in the breastplate of the high priest, but what they were and how they worked is one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. The names are often translated as lights and perfections. It's believed they were used for divination, a way for the high priest to receive answers from God. Were they stones that lit up? A type of sacred lot? We don't know for sure, but their function is clear. They were a direct interface between the human and the divine. Just like the Telesma, the Urim and Thummim were consecrated physical objects used to bridge the gap between our world and a higher intelligence, providing guidance and revealing hidden truths. This concept of encoding divine intelligence into physical forms leads us directly into our next topic, the mystical language of numbers and symbols. Have you ever wondered why certain numbers seem to appear everywhere in myths, religions, and secret societies? It's not a coincidence. In many mystical traditions, numbers are not just for counting. They are living energies, keys to the structure of the universe. This is where we encounter the magic squares, or Kameth. In ritual magic, these aren't just mathematical puzzles. A magic square is a grid of numbers where every row, column, and diagonal adds up to the same sum. Each planet was believed to have its own unique magic square. By plotting lines and patterns on these squares, practitioners could derive the sigils, or symbolic signatures, of planetary intelligences and spirits. It was a way to create a visual phone number, a direct line to the specific cosmic forces they wished to invoke. These weren't random doodles. They were a precise mathematical language for communicating with the building blocks of the cosmos. And within this numerical symphony, certain numbers ring with exceptional power. Let's start with the number 3, the triad. From the Holy Trinity in Christianity to the Trimurti in Hinduism, the power of 3 is universal. It's the number of synthesis and manifestation. The ancient Kabbalah speaks of 3 mother letters in the Hebrew alphabet, and the 3 pillars of the tree of life, mercy, severity, and the balancing middle pillar. The number 3 shines throughout the world, representing the fundamental structure of creation: beginning, middle, and end, mind, body, and spirit. It's the first number that creates a geometric plane, a triangle, bringing form out of the void. Next, we have the number 6. In the Zohar, a foundational text of Jewish mysticism, 6 is the number of universal creation. Think of the 6 days of creation in Genesis. It represents harmony, balance, and equilibrium. Geometrically, it's represented by the Seal of Solomon, or the Star of David, 2 interlocking triangles, one pointing up, one pointing down. This symbolizes the perfect union of as above, so below, the merging of the spiritual and the material. 6 is the number of perfection in the physical realm, the structure that holds our reality together in perfect balance. Then comes 9, the number of completion. As the final single-digit number, it contains all the numbers that come before it. It's a number of wisdom, cosmic harmony, and the completion of a cycle. There are 9 muses in Greek mythology, and in Norse lore, Odin hung on the world tree for 9 days and 9 nights to gain wisdom. 9 represents the culmination of a journey, the point at which a cycle ends and a new higher one can begin. It's the number of humanitarianism and universal truth. Finally, we arrive at one of the most mysterious and significant numbers in initiation traditions: 33. This number is a master key. In gematria, a system of assigning numerical values to letters, 33 is the cipher for a which in some esoteric circles stands for Artifex Universus Mundi, the great architect of the world. We see this number echo in the life of the Christos, who lived for 33 years, symbolically completing the world mystery. In Freemasonry, the Scottish Rite has 33 degrees of initiation. And in the Kabbalistic tree of life, there are 32 paths of wisdom connecting the different spheres. When you add Kether, the crown, the divine source itself, you get 33. It represents the ultimate stage of human spiritual evolution, the complete path of initiation from the material man to the enlightened master. From the Emerald Tablet's cosmic blueprint to the sacred numbers that form the very fabric of reality, these are not just dusty relics of the past. They are living ideas, tools for perception. They invite us to look beyond the surface, to see the patterns, to understand that the universe is not a random collection of things, but a beautifully ordered, intelligent, and interconnected whole. The path is hidden, but the clues are all around us, waiting for those with eyes to see. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of mystery. If you found this fascinating, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. What other ancient mysteries should we explore? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious.